What's going on, my friends? I hope that you're well. I always keep looking over here when the camera's right there. It's weird. I wish they'd put the iPhone cameras in the center. It would be cool. I don't know how they would do that. I think they started doing that with the new iPads, which I'm not interested in getting a new iPad. I've got one that's perfectly fine, but I don't know why I do things that I do sometimes. I may have just said that. You know, I talked about on my last video that one of my last videos, get rid of all these paper with all these notes. And here, I've got my good notes, and yet I'm still writing on this for paper. But I wrote on this because I'm going to transfer it to something else here. And I've got my good notes, and that's great. I love good notes here. I've already shown that. It's an app on iPad Pro. It's incredible, and I think you can get it on probably an Android or Google type setup. And I don't know if Windows, but if you have a tablet, most people have iPad Pros because they're just amazing. If I wasn't a musician, all I would ever need is this iPad Pro I've got. It's got a terabyte of hard drive space on it. You can do anything with it. It's pretty cool. Your whole life could just be managed with this, carrying your iPad around all the time. You just feel empowered. I don't know what it is. It's because I love technology. That's what it is. I love technology. I love everything about it. That's why I love good notes. I don't want to be able to get all this paper gone. But I think in the last couple of days, I've succumbed to the fact that if I use that terminology correctly, that I've given up to the fact in one regard that I'm always going to need some paper around. If I need a note, I've got to tear off and take with me. And that's okay. That's one notebook. And it can be sitting over where I don't need it. But the majority of just paper, and just paper everywhere, it's crazy. So I've got good notes, and that should be fine. I shouldn't even, be using anything else but that. But I'm on, I don't even know where I found out about this. And I think I was looking for something that came up on Amazon or YouTube or something. And it's called Rocketbook. Now, mind you, this is a notebook. It looks like a notebook, doesn't it? Like, you bought another damn notebook, more paper. Not quite, my friends. The Rocketbook is a dry erase notebook that with a good microfiber towel, a little water, moisture will clean the ink right off. When you have a pen here, it's almost like a dry erase pen, which I need to figure out how I'm going to pop that cap off and start drawing with it. About 15 seconds, ink dries. Now, if it's anything like a dry erase board, you're going to have to take some cleaner, alcohol, and clean it off from time to time. But Rocketbook does have an app where you can scan in the documents and you can put them somewhere just like you would. GoodNotes does that. But the cool thing is that you can do that with any scan app. You can do like MyScan or Tiny Scanner or whatever you can take photos of them, whatever your poison is, you can do it. But they have their own app too. I don't know why I need another app, but this thing is cool. So my thing is this, and I told my stepmom about this because she didn't like, I mentioned in the last video, she didn't like the Remarkable pad that my dad and I bought her, and I messed with it. It was kind of cool, but it's all grayscale, and it just, you come out better with the iPad Pro. Yeah, granted, the iPad Pro is expensive. The Remarkable, I think it was like $350, $400, but the iPad, you get a good iPad Pro with the pen with half a terabyte or a terabyte of hard drive, whatever you prefer, and you can put whatever apps on it. The GoodNotes wasn't much, $15, $20 for the app or something, but yeah, you may pay more for it, but you can do a million more things with an iPad. You can compose music on an iPad. You can do video graphics and video editing. You can do artwork. You can write. Hence, you got GoodNotes. You've got Word programs. You got all this stuff you can do on an iPad. You can type, you can draw and handwrite. Anything that you want to do. Even in the notes section, if you have a MacBook Pro and an iPhone, that yellow, it's a notepad. I keep all notes galore in my iPhone in that. Keep information I need. I've got tons of it. You can handwrite on that and do your own handwriting, or you can type. So that's cool too. So this is hence why I love technology. Love it. So I just now opened this. I have not messed with this one bit. And me with reading directions, I'm like, what some would say illiterate. I read when I need to or want to, not just to do it all the time for enjoyment, because I enjoy a lot of things, but just reading to read is not something, I don't know, maybe that's what's wrong with me. I don't know. What do you think? But be it that it may, dadgummit, we're going to try this as something where I can just jot things down and erase them when I don't need them. And generally it's like I'm sitting here writing notes like, okay, I need to do this song with so-and-so, finish these tracks. I need to do this on the next section of this track. Or I'm writing notes about ideas for things or counting up things. You know how it is when you doodle on something and you just write a quick note, that kind of thing. That sort of thing, where I'm not just using paper all the time, because it's driving me crazy. It really is. So if I can have a doodle pad, it's dry erase, that would be cool, and have my good notes, I think it would be all right. Now I'm gonna give this thing a try. I'm gonna read over it. You've got blank pages that I think you can buy these things. You can buy them different sizes. This is like your standard 8.5 by 11. They have it where it's like a small kind of pad if you want one of those. I like the 8.5 by 11. It's that notebook feel. I mean, it's literally the same size as the notebook that I have here. I mean, it's the same size as this notebook, which is paper, and this is dry erase. Same thing. You get the point. You get the idea. I'm trying to just have this sit around in case I need to tear something off. I can get rid of all that. And so there's some stuff that I've got now, just keeping that notebook that I need, what they call Schedule A forms with publishers that I sign music with and such. I don't, there's only one publisher I need the paper ones with. The others, it's all digital. And there are some publishers I do a lot of music, and I don't sign a Schedule A every time. It's understood that we know our terms, It's two of the ones I know that I do that's not Schedule A. I upload it and done. We know our terms. We know that everything I upload is exclusive. We know it's 100% writers to me, all blah, blah, blah. You get the point. You get the idea. But I have one publisher that wants the hard copy, and that's okay. That's quite all right. You do you. That's the way I see it. So here's a Microsoft cloth that comes with it. However, you can do any one you want. I've got windows open here, guys. I'm hearing weird noises. Sorry. Okay, I think we're good. Rustling or something. I'm in the wild kingdom. There ain't no telling. But anyway, you could use any microfiber cloth, You can buy a whole bag of them at the AutoZone or Walmart and you'd be fine. This thing comes with a pen, and it's their Exxon Ball Pilot erasable pens. I don't even know what all this is. But they do say that you can order these pens from Rocketbook, the company thereof. There's the pen itself. It's like a regular pen, but it's dry erase. They tell you don't erase with this tip here. You'll damage the paper, which it's not really paper. It's dry erase material. In fact, honest to God, I don't even know what that is unless it's for looks. But that's for reading the directions too, which I suck at. I read them sometimes and I know I need to, but I'm the worst at. I'll tell you where I'm the worst at. I have all these things that synthesizers and stuff on my studio and all stuff. I don't read the manuals and really learn each one like I'm supposed to. I probably could do 1,000,001 things with these things, yet I keep buying other things. And I probably could do 1,000,000 things with just one other than having everything else. But it's called software acquisition syndrome. Being a musician, you would understand. It's gear acquisition syndrome if you like guitars. So anyway, this thing, like I showed you, you've got pages and it's dry erase material. It looks good. Everything's great. And there is two sides to this. So it looks like there's not much paper in there, and there really isn't. You don't need much. I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16 pages. And mine's just dry erase. That's all you need. This isn't a 6-subject notebook you're taking notes for at a one-shot deal in school or something like that. I saw some reviews where there's a lot of college students that use this. Will jot notes in a day, and they'll go and they'll either take photos of them or PDF them out and print them for their notes and erase this and go back the next day, which is brilliant. A lot of them use this Good Notes or a Remarkable pad, and they can go in. The cool thing about Good Notes is that you can take notes in your Good Notes, but your iPad can actually record the audio of the class. Now, I hadn't been to college, and I don't know when. I graduated college, mid-90s. Things have changed in college classes. I don't know what the rules are anymore in that deal. But anyway. But if you're interested in this, you get on YouTube and look up Rocketbook Notebook Core. And there's tons of good videos on it, better than what I could tell you. I'm going to give this thing a try, and I'll tell you the worst case scenario. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to pass it on to somebody else and see if they like it. I'll start with my stepmom. Say, listen, didn't work for me. You try it. I think it's awesome, but I think it's going to work for me. I'm okay with it. I only paid $34 for this on Amazon. It really is cool. I recommend you give it a shot. If you have an iPad Pro and with a pen, get GoodNotes. It's really awesome. You'll love it. It really is something cool. There's tons of templates. I didn't even mention the other day of you can do like accounting stuff and music stuff and stuff you can add. I think they've got stuff you can download and stuff on that. So GoodNotes, man. GoodNotes 6. Go read about that and choose some. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. I don't think it's something overly spectacular that I would need to tell you about, but I think this is cool. A little dry erase notebook. We're gonna see what this thing can do. I appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Be cool. Bye.